this is an instructional video for the violin Wohlfahrt Etude number 47. With this etude, there is a lot of bow control involved because you are slurring whole measures at once, and that is the pattern basically throughout, almost all the way. So you have to really gain that control. And in order to do that today, I'm actually going to show you how to split this so that you're doing 2 bows per measure. So for the time being at the beginning, we are going to split 2 bows per measure. So just follow me with that. Otherwise, you're working on shifting, you're working on tone quality, always, always, always vibrato on anything faster than an 1/8 note. And if you're going slow enough to do an 1/8 note as well, do it. That's going to really help loosen up your hand for the shifts anyway. So I would really encourage you to use lots and lots of vibrato. For this instructional video, I'm not going to play every single note in this piece, but I do want to give you an overview of what you're going to be working on here. So I have my metronome set at 60, and we're going to start with 2 bows per measure. So just watch this for an idea. And then you can split this one. So I'll always split into 2 bows. You can do it however you like. If you want to do all separate bows to start with, totally fine. Here we go. Beginning. There is a shift right away. Vibrato into the shift. Keep your hand nice and loose. 1, 2, ready, play. Stay in 3rd position. Okay, and I want to stop there just to clarify. It's kind of hard to see, but those are 4th fingers that they are telling you about in the last measure of the 1st line, 1st measure of the 2nd line. So you are staying in 3rd position throughout those 2 measures until that low G sharp. Okay, so just for practice, why don't we do those 2 measures again? Last measure of the 1st line, stay in 3rd position. 1, 2, ready, play. A basic idea of the structure of this. I do want to skip down. There are a couple spots where things get trickier rhythmically. So look at line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In line 5, you have lots of ties. So I wanted to just start with you at the beginning of that line. We'll continue with the 2 bows per measure. As you get faster, I do want you to work on getting those full bows every measure. And that's going to be really important for your bow control, which is kind of the goal of this etude. Okay? So we are on line 5, beginning of the line. And we'll start down bow here. 1, 2, and ready, play. 1 and 2 and up bow. 1 and 2 and 3. My one exception. If you've got a whole note, you can just hold that same bow direction. Okay? So always through dotted quarter notes, through half notes that are tied, basically anything longer than an 1/8 note, you really have to subdivide. So I counted out loud for you, but make sure that you're really thinking that as you play. Okay? And you hear the tonality change throughout that section. It's a little bit different in a lot of places, so watch your accidentals throughout. It's definitely a challenging section. You will practice all of this with a metronome. There is a retard in the middle of this etude, so you can add that in later. Not a huge deal when you're first learning the piece, so don't worry about that. I do want to go to the ah tempo, which is right in the middle of the page at the end of a line, so take a look for that. And let's go ahead and start right there. This will be in 1st position to start with, but again, you're going to shift pretty quick here. Here we go. Same thing, still 2 bows per measure. 1 and 2 and ready, play. You can go up bow on this now. There's that again. All right, I want to stop and explain just a couple things. You do have that harmonic. Use a fourth finger, play the actual harmonic, okay? You don't need to shift up and vibrato it. You're just going to do that half string harmonic. So it takes a faster bow speed. And just make sure you're in the right spot for your instrument. It'll ring really nicely for you there, okay? Otherwise, it's basically always going to be third position. That's the only note that you have to worry about that's different than that, okay? Let's finish this out. I would like to start let's go ahead and just start at the second to last line. We can catch up right there. Still 2 bows per measure. Here we go. Second to last line. 1 and 2 and ready, play. Let's talk about those chords, huh? So these are a little bit awkward, the first one especially. The second one is very doable, but they're chords that we often see in solo literature, so I think they're really important to learn. So you're going to have that second to last chord, first finger on E, third finger on A, and then a high 2. So 2 and 3, it's going to feel like they're stepping on each other a little bit, okay? So there's your interval, and then you have the 1 down below that. Luckily, there's lots of time to prepare these, especially at this tempo. You are going to start with your bow on the D and the A string, roll it over to the E. Okay? That one doesn't have to be real broken. Not necessary. You can just kind of roll it. Okay? And if you can get any vibrato in there, it's weird when you have more than one finger down, but go ahead and wiggle as much as you can. And then the last chord, you're going to switch to 1-1, low 2, 3. And that one's a lot more fun, and you can actually vibrato those last 2 notes. So that one's 2 and 2. You're going to start on G and D, and then switch over to the A and the E string, so you break it right in half. All right? It's not real long. You don't have to hang on to it very long. So basically a full quarter note is what you're going for, and then you're done, but try to get a little bit of vibrato on there as well. So the big thing in this, again, is learning your shifts, making sure that you're really in tune on any accidentals in there. Lots and lots and lots of vibrato. And if you want to, for the time being, split all the slurs so that it's 2 per measure, that's perfectly fine. Eventually you'll want to add those in, but while you're under tempo, it's a really good idea to do that. So I hope that gets you started on Etude number 47. Have fun with it. It's really beautiful and really fun to play. So I hope you enjoy it. Bye.